We are continuing exploring a new game. Well, new to us game. It's been out a couple months, I think. Well, the early access has been out for a while. Void War was surprisingly fun on Tuesday. I was not expecting a lot, and my expectations were exceeded. So what's up, Halcyon? And I've had a lot of folks on YouTube commenting about them being excited for us to finally check it out. So we on Tuesday we got our first win in, and we unlocked a new difficulty. Let's see. Can I go to a hangar? I'd love to go in that. Okay, if I go to new game, if I just hit confirm, okay, I can change my commander and stuff. It's fun because it has husks. Okay, what's up, Runs from Robots? So we unlocked a new ship. We won with the Mongrel, and we unlocked the Grasp of Ruin. So, what's the Grasp of Ruin got going? It's got a Death Knight, which looks really overpowered because the Death Knight's got, well, it says Psyker, so I think that means you can use psych abilities, and is immune to poison. Has an ability, Smother, extinguish all fire and create toxic gas in the current room. Deathbringer is immune to poison. Teleports all crew in target room to random rooms on opposing ship. So we have two guys that are immune to poison. We have a module that halves the repair speed of poisoned enemies. I'm trying to figure out what the point of this ship is. We have 3 guns that create toxic gas. So if we shoot a room, it'll create gas in that room, and it halves the repair speed. Looks like we don't have the boarding on this ship like we had on the first 2 ships we played. So it looks like we're creating toxic gas. I bet if we get boarding, we could be very good. We can shoot a room, create gas in that room, and then potentially board in that room. This Death Knight just has so much health. 5 damage and 140 health. How is that balanced? It seems like it's like a rock and a mantis crew combined right there. And we did unlock the Witch last time. That can do a projectile that just does 25 damage hostile crew, and I could unlock one other crew if I wanted to. Mutant and Cybernetic. Let's just start with Witch. Try the Witch this time. So she looks very evil and witch-like. But she's got a projectile that just does 25 crew damage. So 3 basic lasers that can start toxic gas attacks, I guess. Bulba, thank you for the 2 months in a row and 13 of total of your subage. I appreciate that. Alright, and we're playing on difficulty Torment 1, which means merchant stock is significantly greater in variety, and solar flare, corrosive storms, and rift storms are more intense. So hopefully we will see some systems that I wasn't seeing before. I was told that Torment 1 unlocks everything. I hope that's true. Alright, the God King has fallen. Let's see, I think I want somebody on weapons rather than shields. If I move you out of the manning position, I do have to manually put you in the manning position. Okay. If I move the guy out of engines, we do lose 5% dodge. If I move them into shields, does it tell me? There's no indication of the shields charging faster. Oh, there it is. Manned plus 10% recharge speed. It's not manned. It doesn't have that. Okay. And manned, we have 10% recharge speed. Okay. And manned plus 5% evasion. Alright, so we each have abilities. We have a Death Bolt that does all crew in a room take 25 HP damage. You can also teleport all crew in a target room to random rooms, which is a weird ability. And we can create toxic gas in a room. But we can also extinguish fires immediately, so that's pretty interesting. Change commander name to Of the West. Okay. What does that even mean? Of the West. I have no idea what that reference is to, but sure. You paid the cookies. Alright, let's see what we got here. Psychomancy, equipment. Finding really good weapons last time I felt like made for really much better run, so I probably want to check out the ship armaments. It's now a Witch of the West. Okay. FTL question mark. No, this is a game called Void War, which has been my most requested game in like the past year. He's got a husk rack. He doesn't have a way to board us though. Okay. FTL3. It's a Wizard of Oz reference. Okay. Oh, do I not have venting on this ship? Okay, I'm gonna go use his ability to put out this fire instantly. Nice. Hopefully he can still move. Oh, okay, he can't move. Alright. I'm gonna do Death Bolt there. Huh. Target room. Why do I see 25 damage pop up elsewhere? I don't know. Go look at the sensors. Can we see their ship? Okay, he's got a lot of crew. I don't think I kill all this crew. He's got one shot and two shots, or one shot there. I didn't check that. 23 scrap, surrender. Is that better than killing them? I don't know. That seems like a lot of scrap. Well, I'm going to refuse and see if we get more than 23. Okay, it only did the 25 damage to that guy. Is that guy dead? Okay, so does he have any real crew? Does. I think the Enforcer and the Enforcer. If I kill those two guys, well, I don't know if I can do that. I'll have to wait for my person's ability, I think. It's almost up. That guy just died? That guy's dead. If I kill this guy, is that a crew kill? He has sub-husks. Those count as him having crew? Got to kill the sub-husks to apparently get the crew kill or something. Which seems pretty difficult to kill crew that respawn over and over. Alright, so we got 2 less scrap, but we got a munition. Okay. Instead of the... we didn't take the surrender. Don't tell me you don't know Wizard of Oz. I know Wizard of Oz. I don't understand why we'd name a crew after Wizard of Oz. But you know, it's your cookies. This is FTL3. I have a grand total of 5 vents on the ships. 5 vents, no 7. Okay, what's up, Meow? Doesn't one of my crew members have the ability to teleport to enemy ship? No. This character has the ability to choose a room, and all crew in that room will be teleported to random rooms on that ship. Oh wait, I guess I can target my own ship, and then we would be on the other ship. Is that how that works? Can this target my own ship? I guess I need to test this to see if I can target my own ship. Oh, you think it's abduction? Oh man, maybe you're right. I don't know, that's weird. I don't quite know how that works. Alright, I'm gonna not get my second shield, even though that's what I would do in FTL. We haven't really stored. If it's got OP weapons, I want to go there. Abandoned Research Station, Solitary Imperial Scholar, I acquire access to Crucial Psychomancy. Alright. I'm gonna send a cultist, because this is basically a blue option. They perform unholy rituals to disarm the automatic defenses. In time, they gain access to the vault. Deeply impressed, he begs to join my crew. Nice! Free Imperial Acolyte. We have 3 Psychers, I guess, which means they have a Psychic slot, although your Psychic slot is being taken up by your Smother ability. Okay. Alright, go be on, shields, I guess. And we did get new gear. What do we got? We got suffocation resistance, plus HP, and plus move speed. Let's give it to the lowest health dude. Oh, he comes with force shield. Shield the immediate area against a hostile projectile. Interesting. So if I use that ability... Oh, does that block... Man, if I moved him in here, I think that would protect shields and weapons. Interesting. I wonder how long that lasts. It says cooldown 30 seconds. Charge time continuous. Weird. So if you use that ability, I wonder if that means he's no longer manning a system. So can I just protect my weapons and shields from taking any damage? I guess it's a single projectile. Maybe it only lasts long enough. Okay, so he's not manning shields when he does that. So he's not manning when he does that. So I want to put him here and use that ability once I have a shield guy. That's pretty interesting. We want to do the whole Nexus of Influence Imperial Shrine thing. You think the shield lasts till he takes a hit or until he moves? I think you're right about that. That did give us at least a free heal. Alright, let's see if there's any cool weapons here. Let's now change the commander name to Maleficent. Okay. Alright, I've seen the aftermath of Chromic and Empire clashes, the Shattered Fleets. Okay. Trade. Isn't it Maleficent? Is there really an I in there? I don't think that's how you spell that, but okay. What do we got here? Fusillade. 3 projectiles for 2 power. Is that a flak 1? That looks like a flak 1 to me. Hull damage. It's a beam. So it's a beam with breach chance. Bolt cannon, missiles. I don't have missiles. And then crew weapons. I think this is like a flak 1. 2 power for 3 shots and it's got a spread. So if I sell one of my putrefactors, I think I can afford this flak run. I hope I am correct about this. Do I have just enough? Yes. So I put you here. It says it has a spread. I don't know if I've used flak in this game yet. I don't know if I have. Okay, that's a solar flare, and that's a safe place to rest, which can get me crew with no scrap. The little husks. I think I'd rather get a ship fight. You like the Maleficent in the original Sleeping Beauty. Okay. Morning, Rand. I hope your Gothic space battles are fun. Thank you. Well, crap. I hope we get a reward for fighting off freeboarders. Wait, I thought there were two. What am I seeing? Oh, there are two. There's this one over here. Please give me a reward. So it's not just freeboarders for no gains. Okay, we got a reward. We can get out before the fire hits. Ballistic shield is a tool. You could use a tool. Just don't be a tool, lol. So many safe places to rest. I want ship fights for scrap games. There we go. Ship fight. Basically she was being very proud, also very slow to get angry. In the movie, she withstood both first and second insult the king, queen, and fairy court made to her and only acted on the third one. Is that the bad guy in Sleeping Beauty? Maleficent's the antagonist? You love the concept of this game? Reminds you of Event Horizon combined with FTL, which is a great choice idea for a game. Nice, Scott. Well, I think it's supposed to be Warhammer 40k, but you're the first person I've heard mention it being like Event Horizon. Alright, so is this solar flare with a ship fight? I think it is. I do like how the sun is like this giant. It's like you're right next to the sun for lights here. Yeah, this. Maybe they have used one flag. I'm not sure. What are your weapons? 2 single shot weapons. So yeah. I didn't get my shield, so I am susceptible to shots. Wow, okay, I need to get the timing of weapons better here. Turn off auto fire here. Because it looks like the Petrificator is only slightly faster than the Fusillade or something. There we go, got the timing that time. And my door locations are not great for venting those. Do either of these do crew damage? I guess just toxic gas. Got the shield, so I should be able to do that. Create toxic gas. Okay. I'm waiting to finish him off because I believe if I do Death Bolt, I get the crew kill here. Nice. Okay, let's not take another fire. I don't know if the solar flares do hull damage or not, or if they're only fires. Seemed like they were starting more fires that time. Is this another solar flare? Holy crap. Oh, she's being portrayed as protagonist as the movie. She was ostracized and shunned. The queen didn't the most powerful witch. Evil times. Okay, I'm not hugely interested in analyzing old Disney movies about who's evil and who's not, but okay. I'm not a big old school Disney. I mean, unless it's the movies that I grew up which were like Little Mermaid and like Beauty and the Beast and stuff. Oh crap! Oh, that's not good. Suffocation resistance. You go fix that. I now don't have it. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not more interested in an analyzation of Sleeping Beauty from 1975 or whenever that came out. I guess I can do this. Just these doors. Guess I could try this ability. Teleport the crew. Will it put them on my ship? Yes. Yes, it will. Okay. Cool. Scrap. I don't have a way to heal. I don't have a heal bay. Crew contract, psychomancy, missile bays, systems. Okay, I probably want to go this way. Next time we fix a witch commander, we can rename her Ursula. Sure, there's a reference I definitely get. Is this another solar flare? 4 effing solar flares in a row. What the hell, game? Is this random? I need to get my shields upgraded to level 2, though. I must be in a solar sector. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. My doors are on fire. Alright, let's go use his ability, actually. See if I can kill these guys with putting those fires out. Oh, they dodge. Kind of wish the projectiles were faster. At least the ability projectiles. Alright, thanks for dying in a fire, bro. We got a heat beam. So it's a fire beam, basically. And an oxygen tank. Immunity to suffocation tool. Oh, that's cool. Although this is going to be worth more scrap since I can sell it if I want to, I think. Let's do that. Okay, at least I can upgrade here, actually, unlike FTL. Upgrade at this place. Yeah, I need to get my shields. Let me get, I'll get shield value point. Welcome to Solar Sector. Primary exports, fire, magma, and hot sauce. Okay. You wish FTO would allow abducting folks so easily, to be honest. So many fun builds to be made with that, yeah. Passed by a large number of cargo haulers loitering aimlessly. One of the haulers broadcasts a haranguing speech. That's a good vocabulary word. Is met by the wild cheers of the other hauler captains. Let's investigate. Few Corsairs arrive at the scene. Just as they begin to receive cargo, several Imperial ships drop out of subspace and ambush the Corsairs. The Corsairs are caught by surprise and annihilated, even before the Imperials can turn their attention on you. Okay. Let's get our O2 hopefully back up here. I'm going to want to go to here. Probably not, actually. Abstract wound. So this is a fight and then can make the difficulty higher if I remember correctly, which I don't think I want to do. Death Cult Hauler. Ah. So move crew here to extract its contents. If I destroy, so I can't teleport here. If I damage this, do I get the stuff, free stuff? Does anybody know? Or do I have to board to get it? I don't think I have a way to board. Question I've been asked 1,000 times. If you love FTL, will you enjoy this game or will it feel like a knockoff? I don't know if I can answer that question because I have so many hours in FTL. And I am enjoying this, but I don't know if having played FTL makes me enjoy this more or less. I will say what's interesting about this, you're immune to poison, is that there's variety from FTL. Oh, I destroyed it, so I don't... Damn, I bet you if I crew killed and didn't destroy that thing, we would have maybe got the rewards. So that's probably what I was supposed to do. What's interesting about this game is there's a lot more crew stuff going on. So if I accept surrender, I get this psychic thing. Do I want this? 2 projectiles each do 1 damage to target ship. Oh man. So that's just a free 2 damage ability. That's pretty nice. "14-second charge time though. Hold down to 30 seconds. That seems really good, actually. Like, the biggest difference to me, Seacombe, from FTL is all this stuff. Each crew's got all these slots. So you can equip them, they have abilities. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on here. Alright, so now this guy, this witch has a projectile that does crew damage and a 2 projectile, ship damage projectile. That seems pretty cool. Does it have its own thing? It does. I will tell you that I have been surprisingly impressed with the game. Or maybe, I don't know if impressed is the right word, but pleasantly surprised by the variety and the new stuff that's added. I wasn't expecting, I played a lot of FTL clones, so I wasn't expecting much. But I've been pleasantly surprised with my playing him so far. You might check it out once FTL gets boring. It's been 10 years and it still hasn't been boring for you? Okay. Yeah, approach the rupture. So it's the possessed guy. Thankfully doesn't have the greater demon heart. Doesn't have a missile bay. Disruptor is an ion. I wonder if I should let the ion through. Oh wow. So he's not manning a system while she's charging this ability. Interesting. That's a weird mechanic. Where are those projectiles from? Oh, I think there's special projectiles. Oh, it's boarding dudes. Okay. Alright, so that's interesting. So, a charge time on an ability means it's like a weapon. And they can't man a system while you do that. That's a weird mechanic. That's new. That is a new mechanic to me. Alright, Fusillade 1 is probably my new favorite weapon, because it's the flak 1 of this game. Alright, no increased difficulty, please. I'm not sure what the benefit of increasing difficulty ever does for you. Maybe it unlocks something? I don't know. I am surprisingly surprised. Surprisingly. I know, right? Death Knight is busted strong. Wonder if you can get a launch bay to board with. I know, right? Alright, so I'm going to upgrade my shields. Which I don't quite have the power for, though. Surprisingly, pleasantly surprised. Which is surprising to me. Alright, no exclusion zones. We've died in them before. Violent subspace rifts. Yeah, so I think that means we get boarded by demons over and over. I have yet to figure out how to deal with that. Not sure how to deal with subspace rifts boarding me over and over again. Alright, allegiance to the death god. Death for the death god. Blood for the blood god. Alright. They've been damaged previously. Oh man, he's got two shot things. So I better get my 2 shields up. How did he get... This thing's broke. Was this not broken before? How did he get... Did he just fire 4 shots at me? I'm confused. Alright, slow down his repairing, hopefully, and then charge this. Though he might be dead before my shot gets charged. Hopefully he'll be dead before that gets charged. Okay. Alright, I need power. Can I have some scrap, please? That's a lot of scrap. 42 scrap, nice. Alright, power. I need 2 power, don't I? Yes, I do. We all know how to deal with demons. Sell out. How did I forget? I don't get it. I think the subspace breaches you need to swarm with multiple crew to repair before anything crawls out of them. Maybe that was my problem. The thing I will say is that subspace breaches seem to instantly vent your room, and a lot of crew in this game have a lot less max health. So I'm worried that if I keep putting them in vented rooms over and over, I'm not going to build a bone shrine. They'll die too quickly, and we don't have a heal bay, so I don't know. I guess I gotta just learn to deal with it. Asteroid field. Does he have missiles? He's got artillery. Okay. Got pretty good dodges. Got insanely good dodges too. We are definitely getting bombarded right now. Thankfully, a lot of these projectiles aren't doing full damage. Can't get the timing right on this, on the shot speeds here. Dodge is only at 8% when I'm using that ability. Oh, this guy had 2 shields. No wonder I wasn't getting through. Okay, now you have no shields. $39 scrap seems like a pretty good deal. I'll take it. You have a soul to sell, don't you? They might leave you alone if you sell that. Or maybe you sell them some of your crew. Okay. Auto surgeon seems to be the thing you need to deal with the breaches and constant boarding. Otherwise, they bleed you out. You have strong anti-boarding here. One thing that's clearly better than FTL is music. Yeah, I agree with that. I know some people like the ambiance of this kind of grimdark setting. I would rather have Ben Prunty music. Sensors detect an unidentified facility orbiting a moon. The symbols etched suggest death cults. Like cultist summon ghouls. Okay, at least these guys have low health. Oh, rot ghoul's poison. Sucks for you. I'm immune to poison. I think I'm immune to poison. Oh, you're not immune to poison, apparently. Okay, the witch is not immune to poison, but the Death Knight and the Deathbringer are. We got a sword. What is a plague sword? +5 poison DPS. Wow. Alright, well let's make our OP dude more OP. Where's our Death Knight? You're gonna fight off everybody with your poisonness. I don't know what poison DPS +5 means. Because my base DPS doesn't go up. I don't know if that means we hit them, they get poisoned, and any poison caused by it does its damage faster, or if we actually just do 5 more DPS during the fight. I'm not exactly sure how the DPS stats work in this game yet. Systems, modules, armaments. Okay, one of those two I'm going to want. The music is too farty in this game. Yes, you did mention that last time. Alright, I'll look for more weapons. Missile bays. I guess missile bays means I can buy a missile bay system, I think is what this means. I haven't fought a store yet. Did I attack a store for the first time? I'm going to chat with you first, then I might attack you. You say the Empire intensifies its efforts to quell the growing insurgency. Each day more citizens turn to banditry for survival. What do we think? Should we attack a store for the first time? 50 scrap. Can I? Well, honestly, I kind of want to see what systems are available. I do have this heat beam I could sell. I don't know. Let's see what systems are available. Okay, so he's got missile weapons. Got a missile bay I could purchase for 45. Hull Reaper. Is this a system? This says it's a system. Fires a beam that damages enemy hull and has a chance to restore your own by an equal amount. Consumes 1 unit of munitions to fire. What? So this is a beam that heals. It's a like a vampire beam. A chance to restore my own hull. That's weird. Huskarak, I know what that is. Creates crew, which is pretty interesting. HP to Raider Outlaw crew. HP to Death Cultist units. My ship can now dodge spells using its evasion attribute. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it uses ammo, which I don't actually currently have a lot of ammo, but that seems potentially very good. Fire beam. I'm gonna sell fire beam. I mean, missile bay also consumes missiles, so I don't have anything that's using missiles yet. I kind of want to try this out. What does it look like? So I power it, and then if I fire, it'll use a missile. I don't know. It doesn't look like it needs a charge. I assume I need to get shields down, because I'm going to assume it doesn't pierce through shields. Beams that use ammo. FTL says that's illegal. Okay. Submit before Gorgarth's putrescent might. Ion and a beam that should not be able to do damage to us. Wait, what's this system? Stuns crew. Okay. Okay. I want to try this beam once. See how it works. Okay. So if I do this, fire, Ooh, finally a beam that's got some length to it. Giggity, that's what she said. Holy crap! Yeah, that was like 3 heals. So I used a missile and got, I think, 3 heals? Hellfire template missile. That's... I'm gonna refuse. I don't know how much scrap that's worth. That seems pretty good. So we trade a missile for chance at hull damage slash... Oh, what's the charge time? 30. Slash heals. That's new. That's pretty interesting. Wait till I see the length after I upgrade it. Oh, upgrading makes the length longer. Holy shnikes. I didn't know what the chance was. Now that I have it, it says it's a 50% chance to restore your own hull by an amount equal to the damage we do. Ooh, that's some good scrap gains. If I look at the upgrades, does it tell me things? The cooldown becomes faster as I upgrade it. It doesn't tell me that the length gets longer, which seems weird. It just says that it improves performance. Max level pierces 1 shield. Interesting. Can we upgrade its girth? Giggity. That's how you do all artillery system FTL. Learn from Void War. There you go. I kind of want to upgrade my weapons. Let's have double putrefactor. I can get gas in 2 different rooms, which slows down. Was it repairs? Slows down repairs. Yeah. Hey, Vasily Bonkar, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, my friend. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. How much is the weapon upgrade? It is 35 in power. Sure, let's do it. I have a putrefactor, 2 putrefactors. And if I go here, I was gonna go there for the heal, but now I feel like I don't need to heal because I could trade my missiles in for health here, which is a trade I'll be happy to make. I could go get a crew here though. Yeah, let's go get the husk crew. Get an extra husk. Create a machine slave. Alright, so I can put you on shields, which will allow me to use this guy to protect my weapons and shields from a projectile kind of thing. But I kind of want to be in sensors too. I'll start them in sensors, then maybe move them over there. So I'm going to save my positions there. Move them to sensors for now. For the definitely not Emperor! Is that a Warhammer 40k reference, I assume? You counter slave ship. Solicit their assistance. Using the secret signs and codes of the death cults, your cultist member gains the trust of the slaver crew. They are unable to spare any crew to help, offering an ancient artifact with unholy energies. Death Totem, plus 2 DPS to all death cultist units. So I have 2 death cultist units. So I can either install it or discard it. Because you can't... I will say one thing that FTL has over this game is that you can actually sell your augments in FTL. You can't sell the modules, which are the augments in this game. Wow, your DPS is 8. That might be the highest DPS I've seen. Another 5 gifted subs. Thank you. Holy shnikes. You're going to start the hype train all on your own. You like trains. I don't blame you. I've only ridden on a train like once in my life, but some people really like them. Okay, this guy's on fire. Yo, dog, you're on fire. He's immune to poison. I can kill you so you can't fix your ship. Nice. Gargothian Scout. His weapons aren't damaged. 1, 2, 3 shots. Woo! Get wrecked. 34 scrap or a Duraplate armor. No, I want scrap. Give me that scrap. Artorin, you're hyped for this? For Void War? Yeah. Can you at least overwrite or remove an augment? I think so. Because I can choose, I think, at any time to uninstall. So I assume if we have 3, which I haven't had 3 augments, I've gotten another one, or modules. I assume once you do that, you can choose which ones to keep. This game is super boarding focused. Well, the first 2 ships definitely were. I haven't been able to board on this ship because I assume I have to find that system for sale. But you like it? Starship tears back into real space. No hostile signatures. Okay. Empty jump is empty. What's my next goal here? Engine upgrade, but also I'd like to find more systems. We have 4 system slots available. I don't know if there's any other subsystems besides that heal subsystem we found that one time. It sounded like Slow Rider X-Core said heal is the only other subsystem he's seen, I think. There's a pulsar, ionic interference. Let's gain the upper hand. Your approach is detected. Okay. 1 shot and a beam. So we're safe, except for unless Pulsar does horrible things to us. 15 health. 60 health. Oh, I hit my beam that I was going to use to heal, bro. Rude. Okay, his shields are down, so I can use this now. See how much heals we can get. Missing 3 health. We got 2, so okay. Not bad, not bad. No, don't take offline that thing I've already used. And my sensors. If I can get them both in the same room and then have this ability up. Slows hostile crew in the area, okay. Okay. This guy's immune to poison. So if I'm gonna crew kill, I have to use the ability. Or I could abduct him. Let's do that. Haven't used the abduction strats enough. There we go. Get abducted, bro. Nice. 31 scrap. And a missile. There are like 10 ways of boarding. Skiff, teleporting equipment, teleporting psycho abilities, chaos variants, etc. Summoning stuff on enemy ship. Okay. Yeah, I've seen a number of those. I've seen like summoning units. We have the skiff. And we've seen the teleporting abilities. I don't know if I've seen the teleporting equipment yet. Demonically corrupted starship with no crew apparently. 1 shot and an ion. I don't think this guy can do damage to us, if I'm not mistaken. Subspace breaches are the most fun. They've added loot boxes. Okay. Twitch has loot boxes when you get a hype train emote now, I guess. Bro, don't ion my weapons. That's just rude. Subspace breaches are the most fun. Yeah, my first loss in the game was I went to a, what is it called? What are the scary sectors called? Exclusion zones? I went to exclusion zone. And was getting breached over and over and just got overwhelmed by demons. Which is a weird thing to say, to get overwhelmed by demons in a space game. Yeah, I was in the maw. We were in the maw. Alright, we do have a lot of scrap. I'm quite interested in what other systems I can find. Fertile energy. Go check out this and then the store. Mysterious howl seems to sound from all directions. Demonically possessed warship. Okay, 2 shots. He shouldn't be able to do damage to us. Funny thing, you've had a couple ideas for sectors in your mods that'd be filled with specific threat with few spots of respite. Ah, that'd be cool if your FTL modded ships get some inspiration from Void War RPG. That'd be cool. It would be cool. I wonder if slowing down repairs. Poisoned enemies halves the repair speed. Does that affect auto repair? Because it looks like this purple animation is like the auto repair of a FTL auto scouts. I wonder if having the repair speed of poisoned enemies counts. Because I feel like it's not. You just never got around to making those sectors? Okay. Well, we got lots of scrap. Let's go check systems modules. You can't poison a ship. You think it doesn't work on auto repair since you can't poison it. Okay. Alright. The creation of husks is both reviled and accepted by denizens of the Empire. Not everyone can tolerate their presence, but no one can deny their usefulness. Alright, what do we got? We got missiles. We could get a missile bay. We have the auto surgeon. Let's definitely get this. Demon Lance. Lances deal 1 extra damage for each crew aboard your ship. Each lance shot you fire depletes the current HP of all shipboard crew by 50%. What? I don't know if I've used any lance weapons then, because I don't know if I know what a lance is. Because I don't know if that's a beam or something different. I think that might be something different. I can be able to dodge spells, seems kind of cool. DPS to machine slave units. And that would have been awesome when we were creating the, I think, does that work with Huskrak? Worker husks. Husk is a machine slave. So I think Huskrak plus combat subroutines, if you had like boarding husks, could be a cool combo. Lances are the missile-like weapons that you have a limited use of and start the battle charged. Ah, yeah, I haven't used those yet. I've seen them. And I haven't got them because it feels weird to have a limited number of use weapon per fight. I felt like that would be bad against the boss. Huskrak and combat sub do work together. Okay. Interesting. I don't think this is the build to do that since I don't have a teleporting system. I'm definitely going to buy the last subsystem. Let's put the heal thing. Where are all my crew going to hang out? I'll put it there. Being a machine slave sounds even worse than just being a normal slave. Demon Lance can get hilarious if you have enough crew and healing. Yeah, that seems busted. Since apparently there's no limit to how many crew you can get. I can see why it's so expensive. Okay. That we don't have the build for that this run. Do I want to get Missile Bay? I think I don't want to get Missile Bay yet. I'm using my missiles for my Healy Beam. So this thing makes crew, but they don't they're not forever crew. They're just crew for that jump and has to be powered. So I don't think I want that either. I kind of want to be able to dodge spells though. Some spells are busted. This is my final module slot though. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. Dodging spells seems like that could be quite useful. You can fire multiple lances as it's 50% HP. Okay. Blood Cult. Not sure if I quite understand that. Oh, okay. It's not 50% of your max HP. I think what you're saying is it's 50% of your current HP, not 50% of your max HP. Is that what you're saying? So like if I have 100 health and I fired that Demon Lance, it takes half my health, I go to 50. If I fire another one, it would do 25, and then half of 25. Is that how that works? Okay. Blood God, followers are not to be trifled with. Do not trifle with them. Okay. Sorry, nothing personal. What do you got here? A servo excavator. Interesting. 2 shots and a beam. Launch bay, so he could board us. We'll see if he will. He will board us, okay. Well, he boarded in the room that's going to get him killed. Oh gosh, well my guy's getting kind of wrecked too. So that guy was poisoned, and I think he was taking extra damage from the poison because of his +5 poison DPS, I think. I should have been watching that guy's health to kind of understand how that interaction works. Wow, a lot of dodges. Heal you after the fight. The music isn't bad in this game, but what I will say is when the game that you're copying, oh wait, I think he might move, has one of the best soundtracks of all time, you're kind of doomed to be compared in a negative light, I would say. Husk and some scrap or a missile template? Yeah, let's get some husk and some scrap. Now you can be on sensors and you can be here, and I can use your ability to block some projectiles. What happens if crew has 1 HP? Oh, it never kills. So doing 50 HP damage won't ever kill your crew, it sounds like. That's cool. You like how enemies can just start damage because of the previous fight in this game? Yeah, that is pretty interesting. It's neat detail, and in FTL everybody's always minty fresh, except us, of course, yeah. When that poison icon appears above anyone, it means they're dying to poison if unhealed. Oh, that's what that icon means. Okay, thank you for telling me. I've noticed some skull icons and things, and I'm not exactly sure what's happening with that. Alright, I think I want to save my scrap and not go to a store. So I want to get engine upgrade. Okay, I'm going to try to crew kill and see if we get the bonus loot without boarding. Because last time I shot it thinking I'd destroy the loot crate and get it, and that didn't work. So maybe if I crew kill, I get the loot crate. It says I have to move crew here, though. So can I not get the loot crate if I have no form of boarding, I guess? That would kind of suck if that's the case. Crew kill does get the loot. Okay, sweet. Okay. I bet you if you get really good, you can time it. That while crew run through a room, you like double kill with this death bolt. I really like the death bolt. An undodgeable crew damaging weapon is pretty fun. Okay, so those guys will die from the poison. So I don't have to do anything else if I understand correctly. Those dodges are too good. Can you use the teleport enemy crew on it? I don't know. I don't think it's considered a crew, but what happens if I do this? Nothing. Nothing happens. Okay, does he not get... So do you have to be in a poison cloud for a certain amount of time to get poisoned? Because that guy didn't get poisoned for some reason. Okay. I haven't tried to use this ability on my own ship yet either. So if I do this, will you... Hey! I can! Alright. So I can board that way. Okay. Alright, so we did get the loot crate. And the recall crew button still works. So, okay, I didn't think that would work for some reason. I didn't think I'd be able to teleport. Use Chaos Rift on my own ship, but apparently it works. Cool. Alright, there's a lot of interesting interactions. I think that's what I like most about Void Wars, all these crew abilities and stuff. There's a lot of interesting things we're learning the mechanics to that make for some fun interactions. Do I want to look for crew? No, I think I just want to upgrade engines. And then maybe get shields next. Saving my heal beam for when I'm missing more health. Now I wonder if you can dodge your own chaos teleport. Hopefully it's like FTL where you can't dodge your own bomb. Small fleet moving away from the burned out remains of an Imperial colony. The markings of the blood cult. Several cult transports present themselves as opportune targets. One appears to be carrying a prisoner. Another transporting a group of high-ranking cult members. I think I tried to do the prisoner last time and I failed. Let's try the cult members one. Two shots, one shot. Okay. Alright, so they must have level 3 sensors if I'm not able to see into their ship. I want to hit their sensor so I can see their ship. Of course, they're 20% dodge. Dodge is 40% of my shots, I think it was. Of course, we're dodging them too, so. There we go. Wow, that is a lot of blood cultists. Let's try the whole shield ability. Well, that didn't block what I was hoping it would block. Wow, they all have abilities apparently too. Are those abilities to heal systems, I guess? Yeah, that timing was not perfect. What happens if I do this? Will I get a bunch of crew on my ship that I gotta fight? Yes! Alright. Get abducted! Alright, how many more crew they have left? Did I not save? I never saved your position there, apparently. Assume they're trying to repair shields. No, there's nobody in there. Dang. Okay, is that guy gonna die to poison? I think he is. Ralph Wiggum. I'm learning. Yes, we are learning. Stay in that poison room. Till you die. Till you die. You locate a surviving cultist. He's terrified and pledges to serve your cause in exchange for his life. Accept. You accept his pledge. He was only waiting for you to drop your guard. He attacks as soon as he steps foot. Damn you, blood priest. Do I get no reward for this? Surely I'll get a reward for this fight. Last mistake you'll ever make, blood cultist. Do I really not get any rewards from that fight? Kill your ship, you piece of crap. Reduced to ruins. Okay, well. Huh. Did I get any rewards for that? I feel like I didn't get any scrap for that fight. I lost the coin flip is what happened, huh? Oh well, I'm definitely used to that from all our FTL playing, that's for sure. You're mine! He does have a missile bay. Ship missile. 1 damage, okay. The other shots can't get through, so it's only the missile that's scary. I'm not actually using my whole repair. My whole reaper, my whole repair. I have not been getting many munitions this run. Nice, we dodged the missile. Oh, actually, you almost are. 90% fire resistance. Okay. Do the enemies have infinite missiles? I don't know. I don't feel like I played enough to know the answer to that. Oh, why are my shields down? Oh no, he ioned something. Holy macro disruptor, 5 ion damage. That could be bad. If I get solar flared while my shields are down forever, that's seems really bad. Oh no. I assume if you don't have shields in this game, it's like FTL, no shields. Okay, well the solar flare didn't do hull damage to me. I only started 2 fires, so maybe no shields is not as punishing in a solar flare in Void War as it is in FTL. Or maybe just on this lower difficulty it's not. I did get 1 or 2 heals there. Interesting that the beam originates from wherever that system is. Okay, 148 scrap. Finally have a bunch of scrap and no stores available, so go here. What do you mean no rewards? We got a servant. Didn't we... Did we get a servant? I thought we had to kill the guy that was our coin flip on a reward. Maybe I did get a husk and I didn't notice, but I thought this was the guy I already had. Alright, what do you got? You have missiles. 2 damage. This is basically an Artemis. Okay, again, it's only the missile that can do damage. Okay, so if I want this, I might board. It's got a lot of blood cultists, so I want to make his ship weaker. Burrow, my shields are not up. Got boarding. Interesting. I'm stunned, I can't move. I'll vent you. Okay. What's that guy doing? Gas projectile stuns hostile crew. I'm just gonna stand there being vented. There he goes. I didn't shoot a missile. What's up, Zach Dog? That Death Knight can tear them all apart. You have several job interviews, Zach Dog, in the next few days, both for another company and an internal promotion. Fingers crossed. Wow, good luck, my friend. Good luck. All right, so if I just board the Death Knight here, you think he'll just kill everybody? Let's try it. He does have doors though. That's gonna be a random room he goes into. Oh my god, yeah, this Death Knight is busted. Death Knight OP. Oh, my fire. Deleted, man. Deleted. Direct. 2 hull integrity patches, or 1 welding torch, plus 50% repair speed. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I hope your job search goes well, Zach Dog. I'm kind of in the middle of getting the training for jobs and hope that they'll end up making me more money. So I hope whatever you do happens and goes well. That's interesting. You know what? I think I'm going to do this. I have other sources of healing with the hull repair. Although I do like these tools that give you some on-demand healing. Let's go and do the welding torch. It's 72 scrap. Holy shnikes. Okay. Alright, who gets the fast repair? But, oh yeah, I was going to tell you all. So yesterday, my stream was short because I had training for Jeopardy Bar League Trivia. And my training went really well. Who's the repair? Who's the guy with the repair thing? This guy. Which guy is this? It's the shield guy. Okay, so the shield guy. I think I'm gonna swap these so that the repair guy is available on sensors. So I have my first, like, assisting running bar trivia tonight. That's why I'm going to end the stream a little early tonight to do that. And I'm really looking forward to doing it. And I hope I can get regular hosting gigs so I can not be requesting, you know, donations just to be able to pay rent like I'm having to do this month. So I'm really hoping that that goes well. I'm excited for it though, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, I haven't been using your ability. Let's just put you on doors. I should have been doing this before. I was assuming I'd use your ability more often, but okay, we have a lot of scrap and nothing to spend it on currently. So let's get shields 3. First paid bar trivia gig tonight? Yes. Although it's not going to be... normally I think the gigs are going to be like $60 for a 2-hour gig. More like 2.5 hours because you have setup. But... And you also, I'm pretty sure, get free food. They give you like a $20 tab or something so you can get, you know, dinner at whatever bar you're at. But tonight, since it's training, I think I'll only get 40 and not free food. But still, it's paid. It's paid training basically, which is not bad. You know what? I might actually want to get munitions for once. How many munitions? I did this once, and it did give me a decent number. Yeah, let's go ahead and see how many we got. 8 munitions. All right, cool. That basically equals what we would say would be the average be like 2 heal per missile. So that equals like 16 heal we got with this whole Reaper beam, I'd say. Asteroid field. Ship armaments. I would like some weapon upgrades. Systems, modules, equipment, major threat. I've not beat a major threat fight yet. And I don't feel strong enough to do that yet. Let's go down here and look for armaments and other systems that maybe we haven't seen. Are there any bonuses for being extra pompous when I'm hosting trivia? Not that I know of. But I could probably go full Alex Trebek mode and be like, give the look of any time people get the wrong answer. Are you stupid? Every time Alex Trebek was like, no, the correct response is, it's like, how could you not know this? He always feels kind of like, Alex Trebek was a great host, but he always felt like he already knew the answers to everything. But when you're the host, it's not fair. Preliminary scan, geometric tunnels, investigate. Discover unusual black prism. Oh, we did do this before. And I hand over the prism to get free stuff, right? Oh, I make preparations to hand it over. And a technical chip drops in. Too dangerous, must be destroyed. Alright, so there's some probably lore I don't know about this. 2 shots, and I have 3 shields. Okay, he can't do any damage to me. Okay. A bunch of engineers. What's he doing? Cast a projectile that shields a system from damage, so I can't damage that system. Okay. There are more interesting ways in this game to crew kill with weapons than in FTL, and I'm enjoying that aspect of this. I'm also probably enjoying that I'm basically playing on easy mode right now. So, I'm, you know what, I bet teleporting Death Knight destroys everybody again. Let's do it. You are doomed! I'm here for your death! Oh, and he can start a poison in his room. Yeah, start poisoning his room, poison everybody he's fighting. Death Knight murders everybody. Oh wait, do I ever actually win? Do I need to... I wonder if I need to kill the husk generator to actually get a crew kill. It's weird that husks that are not permanent count as crew. Yeah, expires between jumps. Slaves count as real crew, apparently. There it is. 65 scrap. 3 more technical ships. Terra suspects. Speed towards you. 2 of them seem to notice each other, begin firing at one another. Third one opens the comm channel. Quickly, give them the prism before the others arrive. Give them the prism. As soon as the prism is in hand, they power up and leave. The victor of the remaining 2 ships exclaims, "No! That prism contains the algorithms responsible for maintaining the structure of the real space in this region. In the wrong hands, reality could collapse, causing subspace to..." Machine Priest is interrupted as a sudden subspace rift opens up near a ship and swallows it whole. More and more rifts appear. You leave. Cool story, bro. Alright. Interesting. Well, Death Knight is definitely OP. Like I thought he would be. He's got poison ammo. What a tryhard. Yeah, it's totally a tryhard. Send it Death Knight and start farting. Rand, how is Void War compared to FTL? It's fun. It's fun. Okay, we're gonna go here. I know you're trolling when you ask that question. How can I tell you're trolling? Because every other letter is in uppercase for some reason. Your destruction is nigh. The God machine wills it. Assault cyborg. Oh. Okay, this guy might be harder to... You know what? What if I abduct that guy? Kill him over here. Nice. That guy looks like, Urgot in League of Legends. Good, they got the fire out already. Beautiful. Okay, I'll get wrecked. Alright, could go heal, but let's just leave. 214 scrap, we got a store coming up soon. You're not trolling, you're poking fun at redundant comments. I know, I know. Level 2 medbay is great value, no power needed, true. I was thinking about getting that upgrade. We have a store coming up. After that store, if I have leftover scrap, I might do that upgrade. Rand plays League of Legends? Not really, but I watch League of Legends. The MSI was going on, and I just watched my Team FlyQuest have some really good series, but I'm not going to spoil the latest match that I watched yesterday. Alright, you can't get through my 3 shields, I don't think. And no missiles, okay. I have played League in the past, but I'm not a big... I don't play it because it... I would rage too hard, really, is the reason. Okay, well, his weapons or abilities or whatever he's doing pierce all my shields, but he's got a lot of crew. They are all immune to poison, though, so I don't know that I want to board here. Wow, they're just using their abilities over and over. That's crazy. Another gifted sub. Thank you, Vaselli, for all the gifted subs today. You are, I guess, in a generous mood. I really appreciate that. Your generosity is appreciated. How come what? How come what? Sorry. Chat delay. You're watching MSI as well? The timing's bad. Most matches start at 2. Well, I watch the YouTube videos after the fact. I watch the VODs afterwards because watching live timing is often difficult. And also, when you watch the VODs later, you don't have to watch all the in-between stuff. Alright, what do you got to tell me about? Imperial's consorting with cultists. Since when did the Immortal King grant clemency to these heretics? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Alright, what do we got? Shield Charger System. Massively boost shield recharge rate when activated. I fought an enemy with this. This seems busted strong. There's Launch Bay if I wanted to get boarding in that way. 6 shots for 3 power. 22-second charge time. Heat Beam. I sold a Fire Beam earlier. Thunder Cannons. This is Heavy Laser 1, basically. Really hyped for Gen G finally pulling out their top form and slapping the nasty T1, which hoards world titles and doesn't want to share. Now what do we got here? Combat Knife. Servo Arm. Repair Speed and DPS. Interesting. Assault Pistol. +1 DPS. +1 DPS in medium room. +25 move speed. Okay. I do like how the equipment's pretty cheap. It makes it more likely that I'll spend scrap on it. I think Shield Charger must be really good. Because I've seen it once and it felt OP as hell. So let's get the Shield Charger. How many system slots do I have? I have 3. The thing is, I don't really know what all of my options are going to be. So I don't know if I should be buying like all these systems right now or not. We also cheer for FlyQuest since it has 2 Polish players in the current roster. Yeah, FlyQuest is awesome, and I think my favorite player right now is Inspired. He's just playing so well. I kind of want to buy the Storm Cannon, even though it's slow. 6 shots for 3 power, and Heavy Laser 1, always good. So that would be 3 power, or 5 power. 120 for this thing. Seems pretty good. Let's get that. It's pretty much all my scrap unless I want to sell one of these guys for the heavy laser thing. Which I don't. Do I want to do that? Do I want to buy repair speed and DPS? I think I do want to buy that. And is that a weapon or a tool? That is a tool, so that can be equipped by this guy. So we have 2 different dudes that have plus 50% repair speed. That's cool. Alright, to actually use this weapon, though, I'll need another weapon upgrade, which I currently can't afford, right? If I sell one of these poison lasers. Okay, well, we'll get that online soon, TM, soon. I want to use Fusillade plus the Storm 3 weapon. Okay. And now we have this thing. Effect duration for 10 seconds, cooldown for 20 seconds. So half the time you can have massively boosted shield recharge rate. And if you fully upgrade it, you can have it online all the time, apparently. That sounds busted. The micro of keeping it online seems like kind of annoying, but 1/3 of the time. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's always a cooldown. My bad, yeah. 2 Raider transports. They're vulnerable. Do I want to attack ordnance or equipment? What is ordnance? Is that to get more missiles? Or is that a weapon? I don't know. Let's hope that we get a weapon from this. It doesn't put it into cooldown until after the effect is over. Okay, that's why I was misunderstanding that. I've been playing a lot of Elder Scrolls, and there's cooldown. There's different ways to do cooldown, I guess, in the game. Let's try this. Are you immune to poison? You are not immune. Don't hit my weapons, bro. How about one of my shots not happen? This guy using his shielding ability. Let's go ahead and turn this on. If I hit enter, does that turn this off? Damn it. Okay, that seems a little trolly, that if you hit enter to remove your crew back to their position, your guy who's using his ability will move and stop using his ability. I'm not sure if I like that mechanic. You know, I should go ahead and do this. Shields are down, right? I guess I can... Where's this guy's ability? Shield an area against hostile projectile. A beam isn't a projectile. Let's test if this pierces through. Oh, god damn it. His shield fucking charged right as I used that. F you, FTL. I mean, whatever game you are immune. God damn it, shields came up at the exact second I fired that. Wow, it blocks it even if it's passing through. Oh, Jesus. That shielding ability is busted. So the random direction the shots came in, I think, blocked my projectiles coming from this direction rather than coming this direction and passing. Jesus Christ. F you, missiles. Piece of shit missiles. How many levels of missiles do you have? Why is this not offline? I'm never gonna not hate missiles. I fear missiles, dude. Three ion projectiles on that too. These guys' weapons are kind of insane. That should not be your safe position. Your safe position should be there, I think. Actually, if I don't fire, will you die? Okay, that... Oh, I did fire. Whoops. Thank you for the Prime sub, and Meow Zedong, thank you for another tip. I really appreciate that. Okay, so ordnance means munitions. Alright. Now I know. Alright, let's, I was preferring scrap, but whatever. Whatever. Says upgrade my heal bay. I'm not going to do that. I want to upgrade my repair beam. That's what I really want to upgrade. Spire's mega cool. Basically, Polish jungle players are among the best. Inspired, Jankos, Syncroft, self-made more. Somehow most top team Polish players are either jungle or support. Death bolts them. I guess I didn't do that in time. But Artrorin also, thank you for the Prime sub for 2 months. Appreciate that. Okay, that was a pretty damaging fight there. I want to upgrade my weapons, though, as well. Imperial warship slips through the haze, fires at you. Poison, we're kind of immune to poison. Suffocation weakness of 250%. So if I can breach them, these guys are really weak to that. That's interesting. No missiles, I hope? No missiles. They do have a decent number of shots, though. Is that an ion? Okay. I don't like that I have to micro every ability. I really wish you could hotkey some of this. I think not being able to hotkey abilities might be the most annoying thing about this game. And I'm not just saying that to complain. The more I have to mic around and click, the more arthritis pain I have to deal with. So, like, having to do that makes it actually kind of painful to play a game, so I have to just spam clicks. This game kind of has that going on, where I have to spam clicks. Okay, shields down, let's get some heals. Did I get any heals? I don't think I got any heals from that, that's unlucky. Did I watch Arcane? I watched season 1 of Arcane and part of season 2. But that show is so overly dramatic and kind of emo that I can only watch a certain amount of it before I gotta take a break. So I haven't watched all of season 2. Begin fights with fully pre-charged weapons. Holy crap. We got a pre-igniter. Yes, please. Alright, we get to see what happens when we have too many modules for once. I think we get rid of the death totem. I don't think I care too much about the DPS, even though it's nice. I like to have... I mean, am I going to keep the poisoned weapons? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I'll get rid of this, since we're not really boarding. Replace death totem with new module. Alright. Pre-igniter's called a night field. Oh gosh, you're gonna die if I don't heal you now. I didn't notice that. Let's get out of here before this thing hits us. Demand to speak with the game's manager. Seriously though, that's a valid complaint that the devs should fix. Well... you know, it seems like a small dev team just like FTL was. And I'm sure they're... I would hope they would, you know, want to add like DLC and improve the game and stuff. And I feel like hotkeys, like the fact that I can't warp with a hotkey, that you can't... I don't know how they'd set it up because there are so many abilities. It seems like that'd be hard to hotkey set up, but I would like the option. Alright, Death Lords, bubonic territories, probably lots of poison. Raider clans. The Death Lords, lots of poison could be scary. I'm gonna go bubonic territories here. We have our own Death Lord people. Maybe we'll have blue options. I want to upgrade my weapons. I've had like 2 fights in a row now where we've gotten no scrap awards. I mean, we did get a pre-igniter, so that's pretty awesome. You know what? Pre-igniter, we want the 6-shot weapon charged. So we'll start with this for now. I need to remember to use the shield charger. I don't know how to actually use it. I only know how to put power into it with hotkeys. Use this. Fill that guy to full. Bone Shrine, ship armament. How many more system slots do I have? I have 3 system slots still available. Wow, okay. Probably want to go to... No, that's not. No systems there, okay. Everything should have the option to be boundable even if some functions are unbounded by default. I agree. But again, I don't know how to do that when you have this many crew. Even if it's just like select the crew with the crew button and then press a button to use an ability. Problem is, I think you can have up to 3 different abilities on the same unit, so... I move on. Okay, I don't care about the story, sorry. Is there a keybind for usability? Like in FTL, vanilla, there's only one crew type with an ability, and that's Crystal, and you press P to use their ability. They just added P, use crew ability. That would be lovely. But I don't think that's a thing here. Because I can select my crew. Wait, why can't I select my crew? F2. F2 should be selecting this crew, right? It says crew management key. What does that even mean? So I'm pressing F2 and nothing's happening. The select commander key's working. F2, F3, F4. Crew management, I assume, means select that crew. Does anybody know what crew management means? Because it's not doing anything. Oh, there it worked. Okay, this is weird. I'm pressing F3, and this guy's ability is... so if I press F2, it's selecting this crew, but not using his ability. If I press F3, it's using the second unit's ability. If I press F4, it's selecting this guy. And I press F5, it's selecting this guy. I feel like these crew management buttons are bugged. F1, F2, F3, F4, F5. This feels really buggy. Has anybody played with the crew management buttons? They're feeling quite buggy to me. That should be customizable, you think? Well, it feels like it's just not working like it's supposed to be working right now. If I press F3, I'm using the F2 crew's ability, which... What? Okay, what do we got here? 3 shots, 1-1, and a missile. Okay. Those buttons are for decoration. Okay, not what I would like to hear. No missiles allowed. Like, if I press F1, I can't use his ability. If I press F3, I can use this guy's ability. Okay, death cultist, we got pulled over. Okay. I would like to use my sensors are jammed, strangely. Okay, we did get 2 heals out of that, which is nice. if I got rid of the fires. Its third ability, all in all, you might be mistaken, which has 2 abilities, maybe F1 and 2. I don't know, that doesn't seem like what it's doing. If I press F1, it just selects him. If I press F2, it selects our second guy. If I press F3, which is not working right now because it's paused, but it uses F2 unit selected ability. It doesn't feel like it's working the way the keybinds are suggesting it works. But if anybody wants to get in game, test it, and give me some feedback on that, let me know. I would like to be able to use it. What does drain to do? Strength drained. Oh, he has no attack ability, I guess. Let's use our shield charger here. Oh, it turns green like Zoltan Shield. That's cool. I should have done Poison Bolt in that room. Good, no shields. Give me the heals. 3 heals, beautiful. Ram, does your keyboard have configuration options? Maybe macros that are interfering? No. Okay, now when I pressed F3, it selected my F4 unit. No, this is I think buggy bugs in game. If it's doing different stuff at different times at different jumps, that sounds like a game bug, not I have macros interfering or something. Unless somebody else is in game right now and it's behaving differently. This feels like buggy stuff. Holy crap, we just got a crap ton of scrap. Right, I really want to do a weapon upgrade, but I also want to check what's here. The Lord of Chaos is taking over. It's immersion, sure. Trade routes have dwindled ever since the enigmatic Scarlet Cultists began their visit. Okay. What are our system? Oh, no system choices. But 2 power 3 shot. So that's Burst Laser 2, I think. Did we get this one last time? That's also 2 power 3 shot. No, that's the one we got last time. So 2 different Burst Laser 2s. This one has a higher chance of fire. This one's faster and does minor crew damage. And a Heat Beam 2. I assume Heat Beam 2 means it's the longer beam. Carnivore Hatch we've used before. Reaper Shells. First time your ship fires a damaging weapon during a fight, that weapon's base damage is doubled. Holy crap! So all of my pre-ignited weapons, the first shot would do 2 damage. That's crazy good. Oh man, I want to get weapon upgrades and I want to get this module. But I need so much scrap. Wow. Alright, well. If I get rid of my 2 poison weapons and my corpse effigy, could I afford both the Reaper Shells and one of these Burst Laser 2s? Now we toss the repair poison BS, yeah. So I can't sell this. If I sell these 2 guys, I get 30 extra scrap. Buying one of these plus that is 140. Yeah, I can afford it. I won't be able to do the upgrade, but... And that would be, hold on a sec, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Might still want to use one of these guys. I'm not sure. Uninstall. Okay, which of these do I want? Do I want the guy that does higher fire chance or the guy that has crew damage that charges faster? think higher fire chance is probably better. Okay. If I sell this, I can do one weapon upgrade, and I really do need to get a weapon upgrade right now. Oh, I'm one scrap short of a weapon upgrade. I miscalculated my scrap. Damn it. Okay, well, we'll use Fusillade and Retributor. Retributor. It's a weird word. Alright, so we currently have Flak plus Burst Laser 2 that has higher fire chance. And then we'll get the Storm 2 up in a second here. Okay. Alright, my weapons seem very good right now. Pre-ignited double damage weapon seems crazy. Oh, I wonder if I can cheese this. If I can do, what is it called? What's that strategy called? Sven maneuver. Yes, I can do Sven maneuver. Cool. Ooh, would I even want to bring a Death Knight over here to kill him? I don't know if I would. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna check my F1 and F2. F2 selects that, F3 selects that, F4. The rest of them aren't doing anything. Okay. Oh, they dodged. It's fine. Another thing carrying over from FTL, Sven maneuver, yeah. Oof, good scrap amount. Perfect. I can go weapon upgrade power. Alright, do I want the Fusillade to break shields? Or do I want this guy for the fire chance? I think this guy to break shields, well, this shoots at the shields kind of thing. The Dark Knight Deathmatch, if I brought that guy over. Yeah, too bad he dodged me. Alright, so I need 165 scrap to get this last weapon online, which I would really like to do. Of course, we also have 3 system slots still available. Ooh, whole integrity patch. That is a tool. Do I have any open tool slots? I do not. Got a lot of tools this run, not a lot of weapons or armor or psychic slots, apparently. Is there any tool I'd want to replace with this? We could do that like between jumps if we need to. Alright, systems for sale down here. I want to have the option for that. I will say these runs feel longer than FTL runs. I don't know if that's just because I'm newer to the game or if that's just it generally are longer. It generally is going to be longer fights. I don't know. Wow, double burst laser 2s on this guy. Okay. Laser 2's down. Alright, we're max health now. Get Sven maneuvered, bro. Blasted. 12 munitions or a missile and some scrap. Yeah, let's get some scrap, I guess. If I get the missile, does that mean I can sell it? Yes, even though it's not installed, I guess I can still sell that. Runs are longer unless you get a stupid good boarding crew and end all fights in under 15 seconds. Okay. Have I ever played FTL? What's that, Pie-Boy? Never heard of it. What is this FTL you speak of? 69 scrap, the best amount of scrap. How is Pie Dad and Pie Mom? How is the Pie family doing, sir? This is a free heal that I don't need. I don't really need munitions. We're full health. Let's get a free slave. Go beyond doors, slave. Thank you for the 87 months. It's all good in the Pie Hood. Love to hear it, my friend. Love to hear it. Good in the Pie Hood. 87 months. That's crazy, sir. That is amazing. Corrupt Cruiser. Double heavy laser 1s and a storm cannon 3. Unfortunately for you, sir, I have spend maneuvered weapons. Which means you are not going to have weapons for much longer. No missiles there. Okay, good. You are not immune to poison. No shields allowed. This might actually fire before one of the weapons, maybe. Step away for a meeting and come back to a lot of pew-pews. Gotta love it. Oh, Jesus. Immune to poison, okay. Holy free borders, Batman. This guy over here. Oh wow, the venting happens really fast in this game. Especially when I don't have my O2 turned on. Why are my doors not working? I'm pressing X. Apparently my doors are ioned? These doors aren't closing. I don't understand why I can't close those. They broke through the door. Broken doors don't heal until jump. Oh, well that's a new mechanic. Okay. That is also different from FTL. Okay, 139 scrap. Do we have a store coming up? We do. I want to check for systems, or do I just want to get my weapons upgraded? I kind of want to see what systems are available, since we're playing for the first time and seeing new systems like this heal beam, which is ridiculously strong, and the shield charger. Technical priests have grown increasingly brazen since local system defense force took command. Rumor has it they're even willing to confront warships now. I don't know why I'm clicking on this since I don't care about lore. Siege beam. Bombards the enemy with a fast-charging beam weapon. Consumes 3 units of munitions to deploy. So we've had the siege laser, or siege bombard. It's not a siege beam. I wonder if this... I'm going to guess this doesn't pierce shields. Maybe when you upgrade it does. And Thrall Pit. Constructs blood thralls. I have seen this before. I assume this is useful if you have crew that... What are they? Blood cultists that if they use a thrall... They consume a thrall when they use an ability. The ability has bonus... like damage and effects and stuff. Alright, so we got the Reaper shells. Friendly crew explode on death, dealing 10 damage. Yeah, turn all your crew into Zoltans. I bet that's cool with like a blood thrall or thrall pit or husk building, boarding build. That sounds cool. First time your ship fires a weapon during a fight, it always hits. Oh my gosh. So undodgeable Pre-charged double damage weapons if I replace the spectral drives with this ghost-linked focus reticle. Wow, that's some cool augments. Do I remove my ability to dodge spells? I feel like I'm just throwing away scrap by doing this, but that sounds really awesome. Alright, I'm going to do that. We're going to go full pew-pewnage. First volley always hits and does double damage and is fully charged. Just crazy good. Oh, we have crew for sale for the first time. That's right. First time I'm noticing it. I don't think I'm going to do any of these systems. I keep looking at systems and then I keep buying modules. The modules in this game have been really cool so far. Get elite crew. Are one of these elite? None of these look elite to me. Their borders don't care about your pew-pews. I don't think any of these guys are going to be that good against borders. They all seem kind of meh for boarding. I have kind of one guy to take care of our borders. Maybe that guy in the husks or something. None of those guys seem like they'll help me against borders that much. You know what? If I get boarded by a bunch, I can use my death bolt. I haven't used this on my own ship, but I'm pretty sure this works. Yeah, I can death bolt them on my ship. That's my boarding defense, I'd say. I really just want to get my weapons upgraded. I need to stop spending all my scrap on replacing my modules. Discard. What a waste. Discard the thing we already had that we replaced earlier. Oh man, come on, give me some scrap, game. There we go. See if we one-shot these guys with undodgeable double damage weapons. Were those doing 2 damage? I don't know that they were doing 2 damage there. Am I misunderstanding something? I feel like I wasn't seeing 2 damage. You're offering me this. No, I need scrap. Oh crap, they drained my guys. Oh, and I got a Death Knight. Is that who I wanted to bring over? Holy crap. You're immune to poison, so that doesn't affect you. That's good. $78 scrap. That's what I like to see. Good. These guys are immune to poison. They are not immune to being vented, but we'll heal them. Maybe the weapon that fires first has its damage increased for the rest of the fight. First time your ship fires a damaging weapon during the fight, that weapon's base damage is doubled. Does this only affect one weapon? Because that's way worse than I thought it was. One weapon, one time. Okay, that's not nearly as good as I was thinking then. Damn. That is not nearly as good as I was thinking. So, I've been firing my fusillade first to break their shields, and it's doing double damage, but it's getting blocked by the shield. So I need to fire the storm first, so it gets the double damage since it has all those extra projectiles. Okay, I'm not using it right then. All right, I did not understand that description. I feel like that might be another thing I have as feedback, because some of these descriptions aren't very clear. Things that say don't affect shields, I feel like it should say doesn't break shields, not doesn't affect shields. Like, there's some description in this game that I feel like could be clearer. Suffocation is a percent HP in this game. Good to damage the chunky boys. Okay. First time your ship fires a damaging weapon during a fight, that weapon's base damage is doubled. I feel like this should be the first weapon you fire during a fight gets double damage. Once. Because this a damaging weapon, I thought that meant each damaging weapon got double damage once. Okay. Alright, well, I think I understand it now. At least I hope I do. Maybe we'll see it in action here. Armaments would be free weapons. Relics would be... I'm going to assume that's modules. But I don't know if that's true. What is a relic? Does anybody know what a relic is? That's something I can equip on my dudes? You need to probably Firestorm first to get something out of this. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, but it's faster, so I don't know if it's going to get a lot of value anyway. But they can't be dodged. So I guess it depends on how fast their shields charge. You feel like a relic these days. Okay. This actually reminds you of the confusing rules for Warhammer 40k. So it's in theme. Okay, glad to hear it's in theme. So I'm going to fire this weapon first. Then the Fusillade. Then swap over. Got 4 shields. I don't know if we're going to see... Okay, we did get a 2 damage shot. Alright, we got 2 or 3 2 damage shots. So if I fire the Storm first... Again, there's a little bit of, like, I don't want to call it anti-synergy, but finickiness with this guy. Because the first weapon you fire having double damage isn't great, because the first weapon's always going to hit the shields. So unless your first weapon is a... Oh, wow, nice. 2 power, 3 shots. Stun screw. So unless the first weapon you fire is slower. So to get full value out of Reaper Shells, you need the first weapon to fire to be slow. And then you need to fire another weapon that's faster that breaks shields. So like a Flak 2. So if there's a Fusillade 2 or 3 that you could fire and it's slower, the projectile speed is slower than like a Storm Cannon that can bust through the shields, that could be maybe the way to min-max that. Now we've seen multiple handfuls of die to roll. You thought about that the other day. Integrating random chance with d6 rolls would be kind of interesting. Okay. What sector are we in? Are we in the next to last sector? I'm trying to think if I want to try to finish this run before I take a break. We have a long sector and then the boss fight sector. I think I'm gonna have to break up these runs into... Well, I don't know. I don't even know if we'll be able to get 2 runs in today. Let's just keep going. Maybe I'll try to speed up my run. So I want to try to get 2 runs in, but I have to also end early today. 130 health, Blood Knight. Mind controls a hostile crew. Yikes, are they gonna have 3 mind control crew? That sounds terrifying. Okay, we kind of almost one-shot. We did one-shot him, okay. Remember that Demon Lance module, double damage, and lances ignore shields. Ah, I see. So Reaper shells with Demon Lance module and Demon Lance weapons could be the play. Okay. I do have a spot for armor. This gives me another tool that I wouldn't be able to use. So I swap out my tools, but this does give me scrap. Let's just get armor, I guess. Because I do have dudes that can wear armor. Alright, I just need scrap so I can upgrade my weapons. Investigate. 82 free scrap. Baby. Baby. Alright, so Mag Pulse is a 3-shot, 600 speed weapon. This is also 3-shot, 600 speed weapon. That stuns crew with a spread of 50. So I'm not actually going to be able to use all of these weapons. I guess stun is slightly better than not stun. This is even faster. Okay, so Mag Pulse. Wait, does this do damage? This does no hull damage. Never mind, Mag Pulse, you're useless. It's a stun ion that doesn't do ion damage, basically. Psychic. Do I have a tool slot that I want to use? I like the repair speed. Oh, yes, here's a tool slot. Oh, I had a tool slot this entire time. Or maybe I just got this guy, actually. Ion Storm. Okay. That's a lot of crew. Okay, I messed that up a bit. Okay. No weapons allowed. I didn't check if he has missiles. I need to get used to checking for missiles since missiles is a different system. Holy crap, don't... Jesus, he's gonna insta-die. Do I have any way to keep you alive? No. Holy shit. Holy shit. Four DPS. Holy shnikes, that is some stupid amounts of damage. My guy died anyway. Why the fuck did my guy die? Are they poisoning me? Why did my guy die? Christ almighty game. He's dead, isn't he? Okay, he's not dead. Don't have any more charges here. Holy crap. That crew damage was bustedly overpowered. This guy had 4 shields too. Okay, let's see if this works differently than FTL. In FTL, if you upgrade your heal bay or your O2, like it, I don't know. Can I get an extra use out of this if I do this? I can, so I can heal those guys. Okay. Let me run through while I'm doing this. Did it just ion my heal in the middle of my heal? I don't know. Holy crap, those guys did so much damage. I mean, I guess husks only have 15 health, but still. Jesus. That was terrifying. And I lost both the equipment I had on those guys. Next time, run out of the rooms and teleport them away with the abduct spell. It's super versatile. Teleport them. Oh, next time, run out of the room and teleport. Oh, teleport the enemies. Okay. I didn't understand what you meant by them at first. Are these guys healing? Heals, poison heals. Okay, yes, they were healing themselves. Good thing we have frickin' immune to poison dudes, or something. Even worse. Get our guys healed? Yeah, pretty much. Some of these events and some of the enemy boarding crew are way scarier than vanilla FTL. I still don't have any tool slots. Like the warp ability, the spectral warp or whatever is terrifying, and you can just get overwhelmed by borders in this game. Alright, last time I had a different choice. Supplies. I'm gonna guess that gives me, like, munitions. Let's see if we can get a crew. He has missiles. It's an ion damage bomb, okay. Get deleted weapons. Well, of all the stuff that happened, at least we didn't take that much hull damage. Imperial Marshal, 50 health guys. Do I want to board? Yes, 6 poison damage. It's less than it was because we had a thing that was giving you more damage before. Husks are just not good against enemy borders, I guess. That's what I'm learning here. I want to crew. Well, there's so many good. Never mind. I was gonna say I want a crew kill, but we are a gunship. All right, we got Imperial Scribe. Oh god, another low health guy. 15 health, fire resistance 90%. Purify all friendly crew aboard ship, gain immunity, debilitating effects for 10 seconds. That's cool, though. So I'm immune to poison when that goes off. That's cool. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Poison and fires and... well, I mean, does it mean we're immune to fire and venting? Is that a debilitating effect? Maybe I don't quite know about that. I don't want to upgrade. I definitely need some power right now. Man, can you please explain if healing works differently than it does in FTL? Last time the game used ordnance to refer to missiles. Okay. That was two different sentences, I guess. Medbay does not use power, but it has... I think it's behind me. But it has number of uses. Level 1 Medbay you can use once and it heals you for 4 HP a second. Level 2 you get 2 charges per jump at HP a second. At level 3 you can use it 3 times per jump and you get 12 HP a second when you use it. So it's like a consumable that gets refreshed every jump, I guess is a way to say it. Do I want to go get another husk? I think I'd rather get scrap. And apparently what we got was an empty jump. Okay. Avoiding the safe jumps because I'm hoping to get fights for scrap games. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Does this thing do anything to shields? Okay, that might not do hull damage, but it does hit shields, so it's not completely worthless. Lots of pew pew, yeah. We're basically going pre-igniter Sven maneuver right now. Beautiful. That was a lot of scrap. And I can't get 10 weapon power, or more than 8, so I have to use Sven maneuver to use all these weapons currently. Let's see. Do I want to go to another store? If I just got a 1 power weapon, that would make it easier to use all this. Armaments and modules and systems. Yeah, I want systems and armaments. Okay. Radio cells, brothers, we shall exterminate these heathens in their own domain. Okay. Whew. This weapon plus, keep wanting to call them augments, module combo is doing some crazy good damage. Sensors indicate they don't want to die. Well, sorry about that. You're gonna have to die. What if I use this ability? Does that clear his poison he had? Holy, 96 scrap or 57 and a husk. Yeah, kind of want the crew. Did that cleanse him? That cleansed him of being poisoned. Nice, that's cool. Cool little mechanic there. How much health do you have? Only 15. So I want you to stay on doors so you're not fighting dudes. Let's put you on shields. This guy will help fight. Because he has a little more health. Do you have a weapon slot? You don't have a weapon slot. Dude, does the Deathbringer have a weapon slot? Yes, he does. I have not been finding weapons this run, though. Yeah, I have. So I'm gonna free you up. You'll be my guy to help fight enemies. And hopefully I can get you a weapon to help with that. Having 1 purify is amazing. Yeah, that seems really strong. What's the cooldown on it? 30 seconds. Civilian colony is visible. Cannon fires streaks across the void and you reels the colonies under attack. Shield them with my level 6 shields. Unit pulls your vessel between the attacking ship and the colony. A multitude of cannon shells detonate harmlessly across your enhanced shielding. Dissuaded by your presence, the attacker quickly turns to leave the area. Yay! 96 scrap, free repair, and my crew healed. Okay. Well, the scrap was the only good thing out of that. Nice. Alright, do we have Systems and armaments. Honestly, I kind of want equipment systems. And yes, actually, this is everything I want, right? I don't care about modules. I'm maxed out on those. So see the weapons dealer. All right, what do you got? Plus 2 DPS, attacks damage all nearby enemies. Wow, that's cool. Assault drill, plus 2 DPS in small room, 1000% door break speed, while on enemy ship creates breach on kill. Crazy. What are my system choices? Missile bay, siege beam, and the launch bay. Okay, there's a 1 power, 1 damage weapon. 1 power crew damaging weapon. 3 power, 7 projectile. Okay. Fusillade 2. So I could replace my Fusillade 1 with Fusillade 2. And I'd have 7 projectile for 3. Yes, okay, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be my 8 power weapon system. Okay, let's do that. There we go. And now, do I want to fire the slow high projectile shot first with my weapons? I think I do. So that would mean we go like that. So you'd fire first, then we fire these guys second. This would have double damage. Didn't spread, but those will be double damage shots. Hopefully these will break the shields. Okay. And I want this weapon for my guy that doesn't have a weapon. He's gonna attacks deal all nearby damages all nearby enemies. Seems pretty cool. Honestly, I probably want this guy free to fight enemies too. So maybe I'm gonna put you in the middle because you're gonna fight off all the dudes. You'll be on sensors. Yeah, Huskman systems, Deathbringer and Death Knight will fight off our enemies, and I'll have them free to. I could even put them in the same room and have them board, kind of thing. What else you got here? Launch bay. Do I want to board? With our pre-ignited weapons, I don't think we're going to want to board. We could see how siege beam works. Guess I'll spend the scrap to get a siege beam. I don't know if I'll have the scrap to upgrade and use the thing, because one issue this game has that a lot of modded FTL has is when you add extra systems and add extra maximum system power, you run out of actual reactor to power all those things. But so charge time of 6, beam length of 20. Looks like I can aim this, so it's not like the unaimable artillery in FTL, at least. At least I think that might be true. We have double artillery beams, basically. Imagine the crazy boarding build you could have if you had Mutant Commander plus that Death Knight. Would it be better to have the Death Knight with the damage to everything weapon? Yeah, I'll take a look at that 1 second. Man speaking proceeds to detail their plans to bomb a nearby Imperial supply station. The station will be undefended for 36 hours. You consider what to do. Consult with my Empire crew. He's familiar with the layouts. Armed with this knowledge, you formulated a plan to raid the station. Free stuff. Holy crap. 1 shot for 2 power that does 2 damage and is... Oh, this is a lance. Oh, so this would be the double damage. I can fire it. I can pre-ignite this. And it'd be double damage. It'd be 4. Unblockable. Is that better than the Fusillade? Ignore shield. They're pre-ignited gratis. Okay. True, but if I want to fire it first, it needs to be powered. Do I want to have the free 4 damage? ignoring shield weapon. I think I do, actually. Are we going to the final boss? We are, alright. Alright, I wanted to look at the weapon choices for my crew. So, the thing is, my guy that attacks all has the poison DPS. But I guess his flat DPS is 5. Whereas this guy's flat DPS is 3. So that'll make him better against a single target, and he would be doing AoE damage. So that's 7 DPS to everybody. Yeah, that's probably better. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Good call. Tool for free repair. Tool for full repair. Yeah, that seems really good. Okay. Crew contracts. I don't know if I want that. I kind of just want to upgrade. I really liked having 4 shields for the boss the first time we won. So if I can get 4 shields, that would be great. Should we fire that? First time I've used lance weapon. That looks awesome. That projectile looks frickin' sweet. We have a pretty crazy build, I gotta say. I'm liking it. No. We need scrap, not a crappy missile I don't care about. Alright, I'm gonna try to board with these guys and see how this goes. Okay, I want AoE guy in the 2-person room. This guy in the single-person room. I'm gonna run you around a little bit. Ooh, I wonder if I can cheese that guy to be taking AoE damage by running him back and forth from there. I think that worked. Oh, they blew up from fires. 88 scrap, beautiful. I think I was able to run that guy back and forth to be taking that AoE damage. I think that was working. I didn't know that when I would recall it would be there. I should have moved my heal bay there. He's popping off. Yeah, he did work. That's pretty awesome. Really? There's a cooldown even when I'm out of combat? I don't like that. Maybe we're in combat because their ship is burning down or something. I don't know. Yeah. 202 scrap. So, 4 shields and power is what I want to get. Couple power first. Shield charge plus 4 shields sounds OP. No, you don't get the double scrap by doing that. That would be too ridiculous. Too busted. What are your weapons? Fusillade 2, that's the strong one. So we fire that, we do this, break shields and kill his shields. One shot his weapons get wrecked. These guys, they create fire on death. Okay, that's why they were exploding in fires. Could board again, but I think we'll just 2-shot this guy, honestly. Deleted. It's crazy that they did leave in the spend maneuver in this game. I mean, even the subset FTL dev said it was clever use of game mechanics. So. All right, there's our 4th shield. Strong run, yeah. I mean, we're playing on almost the lowest difficulty, so I don't want to get too cocky, but we are still learning all the interactions and stuff too. And I mean, I have 3 systems that I'd never used before this run, so we're definitely, getting to see new stuff in action here. That should be a one-shot easy. Get blasted. Servo husk. Or 4 scrap and a piece of armor. Not sure if I have space for anybody who needs armor. Let's go ahead and just get an extra machine slave. 30 health. You can help fight off enemy crew, I guess. 50% suffocation resistance, so you can help prepare stuff in vented rooms. Centurion. Alright, we'll probably board these guys. This guy to the single person room, move you into this room. Oh, the doors are blocked. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I don't want to lose my guys, so we just recall. I do like that you can recall. That's a nice feature to keep your crew from just dying. Alright, frickin' doors being manned. No, I don't want your heavy flare missile. It's a machine unpaid intern. Definitely what that guy is. Definitely. Guy's got 4 shields. You know what I haven't done? I haven't armed my siege beam. Well, I think he's about to die, so I probably shouldn't use it now. We have like multiple places to repair, ways to repair. So I think I don't go to the store and I just try to get as much scrap as possible. Empty jump is not useful right now. All right, what would I want to upgrade here? I definitely need power. Shield charger is probably a really strong thing to upgrade. Subsystem upgrades. I don't know. Not sure what I want to upgrade. I shall purge the evil within your soul. How do you know I'm evil? Making assumptions, bro. I guess I could just get his shields down rather than the weapons that I've been shooting at. Pop, pop, pop. Freaking one shot, man. Yeah, hitting the shields is the way to go. Because then my next volley just does even more. Blasted. Absolutely shreked. I kind of wish there weren't so many hazards in this game, because it makes it annoying to, like, get your guys healed and stuff. Alright, max my power. That'll let me put 1 more power into engines, and I guess I'll upgrade my siege beam. And then maybe get some unpowered upgrades, like sensors and piloting, maybe. Let's go see how badly we destroy the Vault of Souls. What's up, Nietzsche? This has definitely been our strongest run so far, I would say. Oh, I thought I upgraded my engines. I did not. Alright, we're going to see the Siege Beam in action. Let's deploy it. We heavy lance their shields to start. And then fire everything at shields and hope they can't repair it. Twin soul thing at this. Let's do this at the. Which weapon is which? 3-shot volley. 3-shot ionized system. Let's go for that. Woo! Get deleted, crew. Alright. Nice start. We can even use our Reaper Beam here. We're at full health, so the heal won't do anything. I didn't actually upgrade the Reaper Beam to see how long this thing can get. Yeah, healing at max health. Alright, we got to see Siege Beam for the first time? Oh, I don't get to aim the Siege Beam. So this is Artillery Beam, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so I can't actually do that. Sad times. Alright, mine is filled with echoes of guttural laughter. Whoa! Infernal lightning crackles across your decks. He ionized everything except my weapons. Well, that's pretty BS. Now, who's the guy with the shield thing? This guy. You move over here. Kenny boarded me. I'm poison. Okay, that's fine. Okay, well, he didn't go immune like the last fight. Last time that guy went immune. Let's make our weapons shielded. Some. Oh, what else can we do? Can grant immunity to stuff if we need to. Purify. Cool. There is another phase. Oh, okay. Okay, more borders. You kill that guy. Can't really vent those guys. Shields did come back up at least. Hey, we blocked. Our guy's ability blocked. Cool. Purify ability is doing some work, keeping us alive. Let's go get you and you healed. I never used my charger. Activate shield charger. Let's use that for the first time ever. Or second time ever, maybe. Dodges. One of our heals. You can go get healed while you run through. You're poisoned, actually. Is my purify up? Not yet. I still haven't taken damage, so that's good. Actually, we'll swap those. Using my Reaper Beam as much as I should have been. They definitely arrange this so you can't get good 4 beam swipes, it seems like. Siege Beam got turned off. Holy borders, okay. Kill that guy, please. These guys aren't immune to venting, are they? No. Okay. I need my full weapon volley to be up and ready, otherwise we're not. It's not doing the damage we need. Got 4 freaking shields. Is this guy actually attacking this? No, he should be attacking the doors. Oh, he attacked this. I didn't see this guy. Damn it. Jesus. Okay, keep those damn shields down. Now the beam should actually do something. Who's my repair guy? I think you have repair? Yeah, you got repair speed. I've yet to upgrade my O2 to level 2. I should, do that one of these days. Make the shield. Yeah, okay. All right, GG. I guess phase 2 is just when the borders appeared. This is a nuts mod. Never seen this one before. It's not an FTL mod. This is literally a new game called Void War. The title. I think you're trolling, but As you just remembered seeing this, when casting a spell, the crew stops netting systems. So as to your witch using dual bolt, your evasion fell a ton. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I need to get used to the ability stuff. I mentioned that at the beginning of the run. I forgot about that interaction. Or I didn't forget, I just used it and didn't take it into account. Alright, you have arrived at the Vault of Souls, heralding the age of pandemonium. GG cookie time! Our second win, this time with the... What was this ship called? I forgot what this ship was called. The Grasp of Ruin. Fun run, fun run. We got pre-ignited, undodgeable, double damage first shot. So, very nice. Very nice. And we unlocked something. But we'll have to look at what the unlock is after I stand up and use the restroom. Because we have time for 2 runs today. And hopefully I can get a second run in and move it a little quicker and end on time to get to my training tonight. So I hope y'all enjoying the Void War. Like I've been saying, it's been surprisingly fun so far. And we are unlocking stuff. So we'll check out the new ship. See you in just a bit, my friends. Y'all rock. Enjoy chair or ad time or cookie time. See you in a bit.